Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look at me. Look, y'all. All right, y'all. It's another video. It's another video. All right, so today I'm going to talk about Spirit Airlines. My experience with Spirit Airlines. I took some notes down on my little paper. So I'm going to be looking away from time to time. So just bear with me. I flew for the first time. I flew for the first time this past December to Orlando, Florida with my kids. And that was the first time that me and the kids flown. But that's not the first time that my husband flew. I hope that will make sense. Anyway, we flew from Pittsburgh to Orlando's airport. Now, why Spirit? Spirit was the first airline that popped out to me because of the price, okay? Price. I think we saved like 50% in flight tickets compared to all of like the other airline companies. For 6 tickets, it was like $780. And we saved a lot by booking in person, because if we would have booked online, it would have been like an extra like $250. Yeah, so my tip to you is to book at the airport if possible. I got tips from people on YouTube. Thanks for YouTube, because I researched and looked up all the things that I am supposed to know before flying for the first time and flying with Spirit. So book at the airport. It saves you a lot of money. All right, so then the second reason on why I chose Spirit was because their flights were nonstop, and I think it was like a 2-hour and 15 flight. So with 4 kids, four kids, and with 6 people, a 2-hour flight was fine. I packed things for the kids. I packed little activities. Another reason why was because of the timing. So our flight departure was supposed to be for 8:30. All of the other ones that I seen was like later on throughout the day or late at night. I didn't want to fly late at night because of the kids, and they would be tired, and I didn't want to be carrying them through the airport and all of that. So the flight at 8:30 worked perfectly for us. We got at the airport around 6 o'clock. The departure time was late because they had to fix something on the plane. That was perfectly fine with me, because I would prefer them to take their time and push back the departure time than to just tell us all to come on the plane and then something happens because they didn't take out the time to fix it. So thank you, Spirit Airlines, for taking your time and fixing whatever was supposed to be fixed. So we ended up departing like closer to 9 o'clock, but we still got there like around our expected time. I don't know how. I don't know what Spirit pilots do, but they did it that day, and we got there fast. Like, the flight was fast. Another reason why I chose Spirit was because we could take one personal bag on per person. So for us, that was 6 bags. So we didn't have to pay for no check bags. Now, Spirit is known for like their high cost on checking bags, but for us, that didn't even matter because we took on 6 personal bags, so we were fine. So that saved us money as well. Oh, another thing was that we printed our boarding passes at home, because if you print them at the kiosk, I think it's $2 per pass, and then at the customer service desk, I think it's $10 per pass. So that would have came up to $12 or $60 for us. So we printed it at home. It was free. We were prepared and we saved on that as well. Now, about the actual flight. The flight itself was nice. It was fine. For this being my first time flying, I was cool. The people were nice. It was clean. They came around and collected trash from time to time. The flight was smooth. It was pretty outside. I could see the clouds and the sun. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, like, look at the clouds, like, we're going up, like, it's so pretty. And yeah, I was just doing all that because I was just super excited, and the kids were excited too. And I'm happy that we had experienced that with Spirit. Um, on the way down, we sat in row 22. On the way back, we sat in row 30. On the way there, we sat in a smaller plane. On the way back, it was a little bigger. But for both flights, we sat towards the back. They had 2 bathrooms in the back, and I think 1 in the front or 2. I'm not sure because I was sitting in the back. The bathrooms were clean. Of course, it's small, it's tight, it's crowded, but it was fine. The flight was quick, so I think I only went to the bathroom once for me, and then I had to change the baby once, and I was fine. Um, we packed our own snacks because we looked up that cost of them snacks prior to boarding, and the snacks were high. Like, I think for like a bag of chips it's like $4. For something to drink it's like $3.50. I was like, look, we gonna pack our own drinks and snacks. Now, about packing water, we had to wait until after TSA to fill up the cups that we bought. But because I researched prior to, I already knew that, so I took empty water bottles with us so that we could fill them up once we got past TSA. Kids were fine. They had their own snacks, crayons, sticky notes, activity books, and something to drink. And I also downloaded episodes and songs and games to my phone prior to getting to the airport. I seen that online where that is a good tip for people to do, especially for Spirit, because as of now, they don't have internet connection, but for 2019, they will have them. Will have it on all their airplanes. That's all I got on my list. For anyone flying for the first time, from personal experience, I did very well. The kids did very well. And this is coming from somebody who have had a claustrophobic past. Everything was fine. The kids were fine. The seats are small, but you're paying for what you get. So if you want bigger seats, then go to a different airline. If you want smaller seats that can save you on the cost, then go with Spirit. Oh, and then another thing, for Spirit, you can pack a stroller and car seats for free for the kids. I will be flying Spirit in the near future, like until I have to travel like a long distance or something with kids. I don't see me switching airlines at all.